My sixth child just became a teenager, and frankly, it's quite a miracle that I'm still standing and I'm still smiling because I've been at this for a really long time. See, teenagehood is kind of like the terrible twos, but on crack. When kids turn two, something miraculous happens. They want to find their own identity and figure out who they are. But when the tantrum gets too bad, we can pick them up and stick them under our arm and carry on. And when they try to run away, that's okay. We know how to catch up with them. Now shift to 15. This child is still tantruming and trying to find his or her identity. It's amazing. The problem is, this child is now a head taller than you, muscular, and hormones raging. And we know deep inside our hearts that we cannot discipline this child anymore. When they try to run away, it's in a car or motorcycle. So go ahead and try to keep up. Our teenagers also do something quite devastating. They hold this huge mirror up in front of us. They are trying to show us exactly who we are. And that is terrifying. We have no place to hide. They notice everything. As they try to form their own identity, they really want to know what our identity is so they can figure out if they like it or they want to reject it. That makes us insecure and nervous. Because of these terrifying circumstances, we, the parents, behave awfully, and we cause a terrible rift between ourselves and our children. And we cause our teenage children to completely hate us. Now, that's not a sustainable situation because our teenagers need us still. They seem independent. They're making believe they want to reject us, but we are still their voice of sanity. And if we keep making these mistakes, they push us out of their life. And who are they going to turn to for stability, love, and kindness? It's only us. So let's do this right. I want you guys to take out a paper and pen and please take notes here. We want to turn this information into some kind of mantra, something that you can hang up in your house to remind yourself to stop making these mistakes and be that supportive, loving parent that your teenager needs and deserves. You can actually bring your home back to peace, love, kindness, and tranquility. So let's get started. Mistake number 1. Our voices are so loud inside of us. We see our child acting immature, acting out, not getting along with siblings, making the most awful choices on the planet. And what happens inside of us? Oh my God, this kid's never going to survive. Wow, this kid's going to be a loser. This kid's going to turn into the screen that she's been on for 47 hours straight. I was never like this when I was a child. How is this kid ever going to get a job? Stop it right there. I respect your voices because I have them myself. But these voices only destroy our relationship because when we talk to our child, we're not talking directly to our child. We are talking to our own voices. We're trying to soothe ourselves. We're yelling more at our teenagers because we see the future and we worry. And therefore, we are not hearing our child's own voice and we're not asking curious questions. We must reverse this and stop having conversations with our voices and start seeing our own child. How's that done? Respect your voices. Identify them. See what's worrying you. Speak to a friend. Speak to your spouse. Do not unload those voices on your teenager. They don't need to hear. They don't need to know what you're worried about. What they need you to do is listen, accept, and respect where they are coming from. Mistake number 2. We force everything to be a teachable moment. When our kids are teenagers, there are very, very few teachable moments. They really just don't want us lecturing at them, and they don't want us placing them on our knee and telling them stories of the old country and taking them to the museums we always loved. That is not what they are open for right now. So our education of our children is not going to be verbal during their teenage years. The best advice I've ever gotten as a parent to teens is talk to the walls. That means be the person you want your teenagers to emulate. Be honest. Be straightforward. Use your time well. Get off your own screen. Be consistent. Be loving. Your behavior and your choices will absorb into the walls of your house, and then, while your children are finally asleep, the walls will speak to them and whisper in their ears. Be honest, be consistent. Put your phone down when someone's talking to you. Your behavior, your actions, and your choices are way more powerful during the teenage years than any lecture or teachable experience you are going to have with them. Mistake number 3. We have trouble just being present for our child, listening, being in the moment. We always want to change. We want to fix. We want to control. We want to direct. We want our children to make the right choices, but we can't force that. And when we try to control the environment, we're missing our child. Just being means taking a deep breath and being present and listening to what your child wants from you. Go to a movie with your kid. Ask your kid what he or she wants you to spend time with them on. Turn the music on loud. Dance like crazy around the kitchen. Be present. Just being is a huge gift that you can give to your child. Make your home a place where your child could come home and just be in, without criticism, without comments, without disappointment on your face. Make being in your home the best place your child can be to bring friends over, a place where he or she can relax, and be proud that this is her home. Mistake number 4. We have completely lost our sense of humor. We are so nervous and stressed about the future of our child and about how she or he is behaving today and about the disrespectful words and gestures and where on earth that child has been all night that we have forgotten to laugh. How many of you know somebody who hasn't survived teenagehood? Most of us have gotten past it and we've gotten to adulthood. This is a phase that passes. It's either going to pass with grand success where our child finally learns who she or he is, what direction he or she wants to take, or the child could spend the entire teenage era pointing their anger and frustration at us and losing every opportunity to identify where that child wants to go. So get out of the way. Know that your child is going to grow up. Observe how your child speaks to other adults that are not you and not the child's teacher. And notice that that teenager knows how to be respectful, knows how to choose his or her words, and know that that's going to be that person's permanent situation once he or she has grown up. So have faith in the process, have faith in your child, and if you can calm yourself down enough, you will know that teenagehood is funny. Our kids say crazy things. They get themselves into insane situations. Laugh with them about it. Tell them the stories of your insane teenage years. Make a little fun of them with them. And make sure that you're all laughing together. Please share. Make sure to subscribe. And all of this information and more can be found in my incredible book, Hyper Healing. Until next time, good luck with your teenagers and keep smiling.